Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. So as you guys know, well, before I get into that, man, it's a beautiful day. It's about 12 degrees. The snow is melting. The sun is shining. It feels so damn good compared to the cold weather we have. But it's not over yet. We're still going to be getting a lot more snow and some colder weather. But guess what? I have to enjoy this because it's been a nasty winter. So as you know, I've been working on the 335. I've been doing some stuff on powder coating the brakes. I did the front, but it didn't come out too good because the aluminum, once you start baking it, the pores kind of opened up, and they came out with more pimples than a teenager going through a bad acne phase. So I have to strip them with aircraft stripper, and I'm gonna have to redo them. But before I redo them, I'm gonna heat them up to about 150 degrees. No, 450 degrees, and then put the powder on, which is gonna make it come out a lot better. But before I do that, the previous owner had changed one of the rear caliper, so that one's fine. The other one, I had to buy a new one because it's in such bad shape, and that one I can't find much using over here for a good price. So I bought it from the States, which I'm gonna pick up this weekend. But that stopped me from finishing this car and bringing other cars and doing other stuff on them. So, you know what, let me show you what this caliper look like. Look how bad this thing is. No amount of sandblast is gonna get this thing to the smooth state that I want. I mean, the caliper still works, but look at it. But it's in bad shape. So like I said, we bought a new one, and I'm just waiting to pick it up, then I can finish his brakes off. So I hope by Monday I can get this thing out of the garage and start working on the other cars. But in the meantime, I have something I want to do to the wife's car, because she's in Jamaica, but she won't take her eyes off my stuff. Ever since day one, she's been telling me, "Oh baby, doesn't have enough bass in there. I need more bass." And I'm like, "Really? You need more bass?" But in my Honda, I had a nice sub and amp, so I'm just gonna put it in this one. Let me show you what I got. This is a sub. It's an Alpine. It's an Alpine Type R subwoofer. And let me put this back here. You can see how much room this box takes up. This is a big sub. I also have MTX jackhammer monoblock amp. But this speaker, it takes up a lot of room. I'm gonna take it out and show you how big it is, and show you why it takes up so much room. And if I put this in here, there's not much room for the stroller or anything else. So I'm just going to take it out, build a new box in the floor. But let me set up this camera on a tripod so you can see what I mean. The reason why you need such a big box for this thing, it's a big one. I mean, wow, I forgot how many watts this thing put out. I'll find out and I'll let you guys know later. But it's heavy as hell too, man. So I gotta take it apart here. Push the button, it comes off. So now I got that there. Let me grab a measuring tape. So this thing is 6.5 inches tall. That is a big speaker. So let me get rid of this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be putting it under here, down there. So it's gonna be there. Yes, sir. So that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna have to kind of cut in that a bit. And I'm gonna also mount this down here somewhere. So I'm probably gonna put that to one side because I have this in the middle there. Let me shine some light under there. Because I have this here, so I probably put it as close to the edge as possible. Build my box, and then mount the amp somewhere down there because I don't really use that space for anything. But now I have to go measure. So I need 0.5 to 0.7 cubic feet for that. And I got some measuring to do. Well, I went and I measured up for the speaker. So for this speaker, we need at least 0.5 to 0.75 maximum cubic feet. And it's gonna be a sealed box. It won't be a ported box. The sealed box gave a much tighter base, which is what I'm looking for. So I went and I got MDF. I made a box. I went and got carpet this morning. I know I'm about to put the carpet on, and then wiring it up is gonna be a whole new ball game. I don't know if I'm gonna attack this one. I might let my friend at the audio store do it. But I'll wire up most of this stuff for now, but tap into the factory system, I might let him do it. But let me show you the box right now. So it's not a very big box. It's supposed to be 14 by 14 by 8.5 inches. I had to rejig the measurement because I don't have a lot of space down there in the wheel well. But here's the box. I have the carpet. I'm just gonna go spray the contact cement glue on there, and then I'm gonna put it together. And then I'm gonna put the carpet on, cut it, and then try and install it in the car. But for now, this is what it looks like, and I'm gonna go take it outside. I don't want to do this in the garage. It's kind of dirty in there. The BMW is taking up all the room. There's powder coat and everything. There's just everything in the garage. So I'm gonna take it out, put the glue on, come back, and then wrap it. Natural disaster, my baby has been around me. Ain't gonna be falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave. Yeah. Every time I look into your... Well, here we go. It's my first time wrapping a speaker box, and if I say so myself, it's not shabby at all. Not shabby. So now I can put my 10 in. This is for where the wire goes. Drop my sub in, screw it down, and throw it in the car. Now I gotta put the amp rack on this side, and I gotta wrap that too. But you guys get the gist of it. So now this is ready to go in the car. So now the box is made. I'm gonna screw the speaker in. I also made the amp rack. Nothing fancy, just a piece of wood carpeted, holes drilled, so I can mount the amp right beside the speaker and keep everything out of the way. Because I still have the stroller I gotta throw in the back of the car, and when it's snowing and there's water in the stroller, snow on the stroller, I don't want anything getting on here. So I'm gonna hook it up now, and let me just show you. I talk too much sometimes, so let's just get right into the action. Like I said, I got my amp mounted to a board here. I'm going to put all this in. I think I'm gonna put the fuse back right here, but for now, I just have to, I got the RCA coming up through there, so put positive, or the left and the right. Put them in like that, so it's nice and stiff. This is a bass controller, which is here, so you can turn the bass up and down, depending, you know, some songs just have too much bass. It plugs in right here, and there's what, like 10 feet there. So I got that there, positive wire here. Well, for the remote, I put the remote and the ground through the same hole, because the right in the center where I wanted to put it, it's the brace for the bottom. So I have it in the same hole as the ground. So let me put that in here now. Tighten it down. Okay, that's in there tight. Now I got my power. And I tighten this one down too. Make sure it's nice and tight. And same thing with the ground. You can get ends for these things, but I don't have any later on. Because I think I'm gonna redo a little bit of this in the summer. But for now, this is gonna work great. Because I still have this 335 in here, and it's getting cold outside, so I can't really do it outside. I pull this down. There you go. That's that. Now I just have to do this two speaker wire. The hole is here already, but I don't know what the hell. I thought I had a roll of speaker wire, but I don't. So for now, that's pretty much how it's going to look. So there you go. Now I drilled 2 holes for the wires to come up through, and back in the day, if I can put it, pardon my friend, put everything together, forgot to put this on, so I make sure I put it on first. Whoop. And then you grab this, you put it, oh, where is that Allen key? Make sure this Allen key is out. Put this in. See, this is a little bit too long, so I have to cut some of it off. And You don't want any of it sticking out. You want it to go in as far as possible. This is the good stuff, man. It's nice and soft. You don't want the cheap hard wires. You want the good stuff. Don't go cheap. See, now that it's all butt together. That's it. And you tighten it down. Use this end so you get it nice and tight. Screw this on. And the same thing for the other one. Make sure there's none sticking out, and that's way down there. And you just repeat the procedure. Make sure it's nice and tight. Don't want it coming out, getting loose, getting intermittent power. There's also a piece you can buy to put on the end there. But in the summer when I hope I get some time, I can go ahead and fix those. But for now, when you got nice hot weather, you can do whatever you want. Now we're gonna put 2 screws in here to hold this thing down. And Bob's your uncle. She's done. Now I just have to clean it up, throw the speaker in, and now I just have to put it in the car, get all these wires off of here. All right, so that's that. So that's connected there. I'm just gonna take it out to the car, put everything in, and then I don't know if I'm gonna connect, I'll connect the power and a lot of the stuff, but to splice it in the factory system, a lot of that stuff is fiber optics. You mess something up and it's gonna cost you. The guy at the stereo store, I know him really well, but they're so busy right now because summer is coming up. So I'm gonna have him do that. Some things I just won't mess with. I mean, I can put in a stereo system, no problem, but these BMWs with the fiber optics and you know what? I can do it, but why spend so many hours doing it? He'll take half an hour to do it. It's better I let him do it. Now I have all the wires coming through down here. So down here I have the power, which is going to connect right here, but I don't have any ends. I'm gonna go to the store and get some ends. I have the ground right here, which is gonna be connected to here, but again, no ends. And so I tuck them away for now. Behind this panel here, I have the remote trigger and also the RCA's coming up through there. So I'll put that back in there. Now I'm gonna put everything down and you guys gonna get to see what it looks like now. Whoop, grab my tool. I have to put the tray back on here before I can cover it down. Because I didn't have much room to work with, this is actually supposed to be 10 inches. I had to make it 8 inches plus this. Now, so now I had to cut this out for it to fit. So once you close it down, she looks perfect. And I have a grill coming in to put over it, so nothing, nothing can fall in it or anything can damage it. And that's pretty much all I can do for that. Now the wife will finally be happy. She's gonna have all the bass she wanted. Every day, babe, can I get some bass? Especially when she comes in my car, because my car has some serious bass in it from factory. This one, no. Now she's gonna be happy. And Maurice, thank you very much. That's my neighbor. He helped me cut, glue, screw this box together. Thank you, Maurice. So I'm just gonna go get it connected. I'm gonna connect the power to ground, and I'm just gonna wait for him to tap into the factory system. I hope it's done by Monday, but they're so busy. But it looks good. I like the way it looks, and once I finish all the nice touch-ups, you can't even tell I did anything to it. That's how it should be done. But if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. And for all of you subscribers, thanks for watching. And laters. Natural disasters. My baby has been around me. Kingdom be falling, angels be calling.